yeah, these my questions you can address later on also, but tell us the cost, because the whole house, our contractors, our consultants, they are there. I was told in 2006 that it is 20 lakhs. I don't know how much it is there. You can tell within a margin of your profit, you don't mind. But we have to convince these, all our brothers, that, well, this has to be there. Why should I dig my road if I can do without it? And as sir has said, I am responsible to the country. Whatever I will put, they will put in the specification and we write one line in the contract as per MORTS specification, blah, blah, blah. So this is very, and you have to talk to region people. Wrong placement by default on curbs. It's a very pertinent issue. Nobody in the world has raised it. I raised it in Chicago, I raised it in San Antonio, I am raising it before you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, if you have any doubt or you need more time. Sir, these questions, either you can directly send him through email or through us. You kindly reply it in a exhaustive manner so that we can consult ourselves. Okay?
Yeah.
Will do? Through mail you can pass on the answers. We will send the proper question to you. Please sir, we will share the question and answer so that we can correct the things and at least we can come to know the reasoning. Okay? Thank you, please.
Okay, thank you. Sir, can I raise one question,
Sir,
sir? 1 minute, one question, sir.
can you, sir, pass on through email?
No,
Yeah,
we
sir.
can pass on to him, sir.
Sir, he has given a good stick to the consultant
Please.
to check the contractor, but issue is he must give a solution to the contractor, not a stick to the consultant so that they can harass contractor. That is number one. Number two, code should permit mechanical thing we should forget, sir. Code should allow to use this double bar by manual. Either by anyway, because because consistency of the concrete will not remain same all the time, and when consistency is not correct, that movement of that dowel bar will take place, which no mechanical means can correct it. That is number two. And any paper, whether it is Rizgun or whether it is DNZ, when we were using the tie rod, sometime it will come up, sometime it will be below. And when we start cutting that groove, automatically that tie rod get cut and then joint starts expanding. So these are the solutions which committee should look into it. And wherever we used a manual method of putting a tie rod, there nothing has happened. So it may be, I mean, my suggestion, sir, mechanical, we should forget about mechanical thing. We should allow to align this tie rod and dowel bar by manual means.
So, would you like to respond it briefly? Otherwise, we will get it in writing.
Yeah.
All can give means the further discussions can be in their stall, or as Mr. Nahar told that it can be through mails. So let us go to the next session, otherwise we will be out of the time.
Yeah, I just need a moment, sir. I'm from Thais International. Actually, we have put the equipment on display at our stall in D7 in hall number 3. As regards the questions raised by sir, we will give a clarifications and possibly try to provide you maximum information. As regards the price of this equipment, we are working out, sir, let you know, because there is a foreign exchange rate is very high. So we'll work out the best price to introduce this equipment in our country, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. The next presentation in the schedule is Delta Make from Denmark. Please.
Similarly, I'm going to play another video which talks about the mobile retroreflectometer, which is a much advanced, recently introduced device.
Delta has done it again. Developed state-of-the-art LTLX retrometer. The LTLX measures the nighttime visibility of pavement markings. Visibility of pavement.
Where do retroreflection come from? Basically, retroreflection happens because of the presence of glass beads or the microprisms which are being embedded in the sheeting material or the thermoplastic paint that is applied on the road. So retroreflection is anything that hits the surface of that particular reflective material and comes back to the source is called basically retroreflection. I'm sure most of you know about this. What is reflection and retroreflection is basically retroreflection conditions at the night, light returns towards the source is called retroreflection. And there's also something called diffuse reflection, which is applied during the daytime. This light reflects in all the directions, also including to the point where the light source is coming from. The retroreflection essentially is measured by two important instruments. One is the handheld device on the right-hand side of the screen that you can see, which measures the road signages. And on the left-hand side, you could see a device that measures the thermoplastic paint. What essentially we measure is the luminous intensity, which is the light source itself. The unit of measurement is candela, as we call it. The second measurement is illuminance, the light falling on the surface, which the unit of measurement is called lux. And the luminance itself, light coming from a surface. Finally, it is called, the unit of measurement is called candela per lux per square meter. The terminology for pavement markings is coefficient of retroreflected luminance, RL, and the luminance coefficient under diffused illumination, which is QD, is measured in millicandelas per lux per square meter. So why do we measure? Driving at night time is, as we all know, is almost 3 times as risky as driving in the daytime. What are the contributing factors? It could be poor roads, poor signalization, lack of safety belts, less safe cars, or no electronic assistance. So these could be different reasons as per the US statistics. Nighttime visibility is also a big problem for the users who are old essentially. The real problem for elderly drivers having less light sensitivity vision and longer reaction time. So the factor is 32x, you know, as the age grows, you know, the factor of risk grows higher and higher. Where at 20 it is 1x, at 85 it's 32x. So the risk is higher for the elderly people. Why do we measure? The number of senior drivers are increasing in all parts of the world. They grow older and they still drive. And also the truck drivers in India, especially a lot of fatigue, they drive long distances. And if they do not have essential safety features installed on road, like road signages or road markings, fatalities can occur. And why do we measure? One of the important reasons, inadequate and poorly maintained signs and markings are often cited as the major contributing factors to accidents. While only 25% of the travel occurs at night, almost 55% of the fatal accidents occur during night. And coming to the Indian perspective, nearly 150,000 lives are lost on Indian roads in a year typically. And substantial number of these lives can be saved through proper maintenance, periodical testing and inspection of the road signages and markings. And by saying proper maintenance, we need to have testing tools. That is the point on which we are trying to stress.
Can you finish please within 1 minute?
Sorry?
Can you finish please within 1 minute?
Yeah. I'm more or less done. So what do we look at? So daytime visibility and nighttime visibility. There are a few images that we are showing here. How does it work? The glass beads reflect the different kind of signages that you could see with bright, greater retroreflectivity and poor retroreflectivity. And how does it work? Glass beads and microprisms, they also reflect the light back to the source. There are different standards to which our Delta equipment adhere to or comply with. Basically, technologies, there are observation angles and entrance angles, which as per the ASTM and as per EN, which the device measures. Different observation angles, there are different types of vehicles, the two-wheelers, four-wheelers, and multi-utility vehicles and heavy trucks. The observation angles of different vehicles are at different levels, so you need the device to measure at different observation angles, which all of the Delta equipment measures. Similarly, different entrance angles. There are various recommended retroreflection levels which are shown here. We can also discuss all of these points in detail because we have both these equipment displayed in our stall in D7. So yeah, I would like to close it there. Thank you very much for your attention, and if there are any questions, I would be pleased to answer your questions.
Thank you, brother. Thank you,
Thank you,
please.
sir.
Thank you.
Leaders have taken some time. The next presentation is from Ammam Apollo India Private Limited. Yeah. We request the presenter to conclude by 8 minutes and give the 2 minutes for the interaction.
On the dais and off the dais, and the delegates, welcome you all. I am Saravana Kumar from Amman Apollo India Private Limited. Before going into the presentation, I would like to say a few words about the company. Amman Apollo India Private Limited is a subsidiary of Amman Group based in Switzerland. So Amman is basically the world leader in manufacturing asphalt plant, concrete plants, compaction equipment and paving equipment. Amman is 147 years old company. Okay, now it is managed by 6th generation, okay, in the family of Amman. Okay, so Amman got 9 manufacturing facilities in the global market, got 100 plus, okay, sales partners, okay, in the global market. Now let me move on to the presentation. Sustainable asphalt payments is the topic. For constructing sustainable asphalt payments, okay, so we need the strong support and strong will of the stakeholders. Government with the legislation not to generate waste, then recycling. Okay, now the theme of this IRC, conversion of waste into wealth. So we need the strong support of the government. Then the entrepreneurs. When you talk about entrepreneurs, we need entrepreneurs with the sufficient knowledge, technology, and equipment for constructing sustainable asphalt pavement. Third, the road construction ministry for the implementation of recycling or for converting the waste into wealth. So the success of recycling and for constructing sustainable asphalt pavement, we need the strong support of the stakeholders. Sustainable asphalt pavements, yes, everybody knows about it. Asphalt roads are sustainable and renewable. Asphalt roads are sustainable for 2 to 3 decades. Recycling plays a major role, okay, for the sustainable asphalt roads. Reclaimed asphalt is 100% reusable. Recycling reduces fuel consumption and carbon emission. Warm mix asphalt is the latest technology, okay, like recycling. So further reduces fuel consumption and emission of CO2. Recycling and warm mix asphalt, these both, okay, so open up a huge opportunity for cost saving and conservation of natural resources. What are the added benefits of asphalt payments? Asphalt payments can be constructed quickly. Asphalt payment can be constructed at night, okay, without minimal disturbance to the society, to the road users. Asphalt roads reduce noise level to the level of 3 to 5 decibel and more. Asphalt payment can be efficiently managed. If required, okay, very easily we can upgrade it. Asphalt payments provide a smooth ride, okay, skid resistant surface. Asphalt provides a smooth surface with no joints. Asphalt pavements are one of the greatest renewable resources. Now let us look at the prerequisites for sustainable roads. Appropriate road design and selection of the materials, and then construction of roads as per the design and the quality standards, adoption of the new technologies like recycling and warm mix, then the road maintenance through milling and recycling, etc. Road maintenance and recycling RAP is the future of road construction. This picture represents recycling. So the plant produces mix, it goes into the road where it is being paved, then again after some years, so the black material again coming back to the plant. So this is, okay, represents the recycling. Recycling can be done with the high quality, so reduced cost and reduced construction time. It is also eco-friendly, economical and safe. Improvements in asphalt technology. See the timelines. Okay, so timelines versus speed of change. Now we are talking about recycling. The future improvements, okay, will be on recycling, efficiency of production, and quality of asphalt. Let us look at the continuous mix plant. What is the current technology, the latest technology? So technology is driven, okay, mainly on factors of emission level, and then the cost of production, and then the energy consumption, and okay, the recycling capability. So let us evaluate, okay, we have done the evaluation of the current technology, okay, in asphalt plant, okay, based on these parameters. So in the continuous mix plant, the latest technologies are counterflow dryer and external mixer. So we can do the wrap up to 30%. Look at modern batch mix technology, wrap we can do up to 30%. Advanced environmental batch mix technology, we can do wrap up to 50%. Today's most advanced technology through which we can do recycling up to 100%. This is a typical plant site where we do recycling. See how the wrap material is stored, how it is okay, graded. So it is very important for producing quality asphalt, that how it is stored, how it is processed. So let us look at the various methods of asphalt recycling. Okay, when we reclaim the material, asphalt wrap, okay, it goes into landfill, then it goes into sub-base, some moment it goes into in situ recycling. The majority of recycling goes in the form of plant recycling, milling, okay, plant-based mixing, and then goes to the road. Recycling are not downcycling. When we do recycling, we have to be very careful that we do okay, black into black. So take the black material, mix with the black material, should not go into the down recycling, so it damages the bitumen. Recycling asphalt, the quality. Quality is the same. The quality of virgin asphalt or the recycling asphalt, okay, both are the same. In fact, quality requirement for asphalt for recycling activity is very high. So wrap is a very valuable material. It should be properly stored. So this is the picture, okay, it shows how it is stored. It's not the way it should be stored. Look at the life cycle of asphalt. When we reclaim the asphalt, 10% we consider as loss. Okay, so 20% goes in the sub-base, less than 1% goes in place recycling, 70% okay, based on plant recycling. Let us look at the different techniques which we introduce wrap into the asphalt mix process. Okay, see the scale from 0 to 100%, and then we can plant the technology what are the technology available. So in plant, this elevator through which we can do about 15% okay, recycling. So pug mill we can do about 25 to 30%. In drum, so we can do up to 40 to 50%. Wrap ring. In parallel drum, we can do up to 50 to 60% recycling. Dedicated counterflow drum, we can do up to 100%. Road maintenance and wrap is the future, as we discussed. As I have been saying, this plant, you look at, this plant is equipped with a wrap feeder to feed a cold wrap into the pug mill mixture. This is a feeder. Okay, from here, the material goes through bucket elevator, then come to buffer silo, then comes to weighing scale, then okay, it is going into the mixture where it is getting mixed. It's a cold mix. Okay, when you do the cold mix in the pug mill, there is a issue where so we get the moisture getting converted into steam. So we need a steam scavenging system. This is what the line from the plant to the dryer. There is a line which connects this is the scavenging system through which we can do this. With this system, we can do 30% recycling. Hard recycling with the wrap drum. Okay, so you see the plant with a dryer on top of the tower. Okay, this through which we can do 60% recycling. See the red line, how the material goes and comes to the pug mill. This is a combination, hot and cold recycling. This is a schematic representation of the cold recycling in the mixture and hot recycling through the wrap dryer. A new concept, now we got a new concept, high recycling technology. See the plant, this plant got a wrap dryer on top of the plant. This plant, okay, this dryer through which we can do 70% recycling. It is a counterflow dryer. Then we also have independent, okay, cold recycling system, okay, through the pug mill up to 30%. See the combination warm and cold addition combined. Okay, the red line shows, okay, the warm cold recycling through the hot wrap dryer. The blue line, okay, so shows indicates the cold recycling through the pug mill. So combination of these two, we can do 100% recycling. This is a new concept. Asphalt quality with the warm mix asphalt. Okay, warm mix asphalt can be mixed, processed at 115 degree and above. So hot mix asphalt normally done at a temperature above 150 degree. So the temperature difference between the warm mix and the hot mix is about 20 to 40 degree. So this difference, okay, in temperature results into saving of 1.3 kg of oil per ton of asphalt mix. Look at this picture. This paver is paving so hot mix asphalt, okay, at a temperature of 165 degree. See the fumes. It is health hazardous. Look at this picture. So this is the paving site, okay, with the warm mix asphalt. So no pollution. So warm mix asphalt is basically so consumes less energy as a less emission. So how we do the foaming? This warm mix asphalt. Foaming is one of the most important method, okay, through which we can do the warm mix asphalt. Foaming system. In foaming system, we inject bitumen. We inject water, okay, at the rate of 2 to 4% of bitumen, okay, into the bitumen pipeline, and then we use a static mixture, okay, to generate the foam. Okay, the generated foam then again injected through nozzles in the mixture to create the warm mix asphalt. This is just like a foam generator. This can be attached, okay, to the pug mill. Even retrofit we can do with this attachment. But we have to have the proper controls in the plant. So when we plant, okay, the viscosity of bitumen, the trending of viscosity against, okay, different stages of the asphalt mixing and compaction.
Kindly conclude within 1 minute, please.
Sorry? Yeah.
Your time is now already.
See the standard bitumen, okay, the graph. This is a foam bitumen graph, viscosity trend. So this is the red line shows the bitumen with the additives. This is a trend. So with this, we come to conclusion that we have got the compaction window is wider for foam bitumen. So workability will be better. We'll have got a longer time. Even for transporting will be easier with the foam asphalt. Next advantage, as we discussed, energy consumption is less with this technology. So warm mix and the recycling is the future of road construction. Thank you.
So